everyone, this is Jeanette and welcome to my crafty life. Today I'm going to show you how to make some cool and funky earrings from a recycled Metro card. The materials that you'll need for this project are 2 earring hooks, 2 jump rings, 2 eye pins, assorted beads, and of course discarded Metro cards. The tools you'll need will be a circle punch. In this case I've used a 1 1/4 inch punch, but you can make it just about any size that you would like, as long as you can fit your Metro card in the punch. Chain nose pliers, round nose pliers, and cutters, a cutting tool. First I'll show you how to punch out the Metro card to make the main part of your earring. I like to turn my punches upside down so that I can see where I'm punching. And I find a part of the card that I think looks good, and then I squeeze it. In this case, I think I have to stand up for it. Okay, there's one. I'm going to put it back in. And I think that's the part that I want for the second one. Turn it over, stand up. As you can see, you really can't use a card that's any thicker than this. So you could use maybe arcade cards, things that are a little bit thinner. Credit cards will not work with a punch. Okay. One other thing you'll need that I forgot to mention is a hole punch, and I'm going to be using a 1/16 inch hole punch. I have to get that out. I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my hole punch, and now I'm going to punch a hole in each one of my Metro card pieces. I think what I'll do first is take a Sharpie marker and put a little dot where I want that hole to be, and I don't want it too far from the edge of my punched piece, because I want to be able to get the jump ring through it and still have room to move. Okay, right about there should be good. I've taken the bottom piece off my punches, the part that catches the little punched out circles, so that I can actually see through that little hole. Surprisingly, I can see it without my reading glasses. I'm just going to punch that. Now this one. Done. Okay. Now I'm going to take my jump rings just to prepare the punched out piece. I've already opened the jump ring, and I'm just going to slip that on, but I'm not going to close the jump ring yet. I'll repeat that for the other earring. Whoops. Okay, there we are. Now I'm going to take the beads that I've chosen to just add a little sparkle to the earrings, and I'm going to put the bead on the eye pin, And I'm going to make a wrapped loop. And for those of you who've never made a wrapped loop, it's not difficult. It does take a little practice, but it's really not difficult. I'm going to take my round nose pliers, and I'm going to make a bend, leaving just a little bit of room above the bead. This will give me a little bit of space to wrap the end of the eye pin. Okay, I'm going to bend it. And now I'm going to take the rest of the pin and I'm going to pull it up and over the top part of my round nose pliers. Then I'm going to take this out and reposition the round nose pliers back in here. I'm going to make sure that I pull that nice and tight. So it's going to look like this. Now I'm going to hold the loop with the round nose pliers, and I'm going to take my chain nose, I'm going to grab the wire, and I'm going to just wrap it around 2 or 3 times. I'm going to do it 2 times for each earring. I like to keep the same number of wraps. It makes it look a lot more professional. Then I'm going to take my little cutter, cutting away from my eyes. See, it does go flying. You might want to put your hand over that. If there are any sharp edges, you can just take your chain nose plier and squash them down a little bit. Now what we're going to do is assemble all of the pieces to make this earring. I'm going to start at the top and I'm going to open the loop on the earring hook. When you do that, you want to turn it, open it to the side. You don't want to pull it up because you will break it. I'm going to put one end of the wrapped loop eye pin in here. I think I might have to open it up just a little bit more. There we go. And then I'm going to close up. Now it's time to finish putting the earring together. And I'm going to take the Metro card piece and I'm going to attach it to the rest of the earring. And what you need to do is make sure that when you attach the jump ring, the earring is going to be facing the right direction. This is the way it will be showing when the earring is worn. And that's the direction. You'll see it is going to move around, which is what you want. But you want to make sure that when the earring is stationary, the correct side is facing out. Once you have established that, you're going to hold both ends of the jump ring with pliers. You can use your round nose or you can use another chain nose. You just close the ring and you're done. And there is the finished Metro card earring. You repeat all of those steps for the other earring, and then you will have a pair of really cute earrings that you've made from materials that you've recycled. I hope this inspires you to reduce, reuse, and recycle. And thank you for joining me on My Crafty Life. Have a great day. Bye now.